let's crack with Mighty Talks.
Most longest tournament in the history of the cricket was finally over in yesterday. New Zealand had been able to defeat the gained Indian team and won the Test Championship for the first time. So, now we move to the summary of this epic final. On the first day of this final, rain appears and watched the all day without spinning the coin. On the second day, New Zealand won the toss and decided to bowl first. Swim bowler have the more chances because the pitch was fully covered in full day. The moisture come out and stay on the pitch. This will help a lot for the seamers with the seam and swing. I think that's the main reason why Williamson chose to bowl first. But the India took the responsibility and scored 146 runs in 3 wickets before falls the bad light on day 2. Kohli scored 44 with a good control against the New Zealand game pace attack in these cloudy conditions. Also, Rahane scored very important 49 runs with a perfect partnership with Kohli. This inning put India to a perfect 146, just weighing only 3 wickets. But on the third day, game changed very quickly and Jameson able to return the both two batsmen to the dressing room with the help of humidity. Important thing we can notice from here is New Zealand doesn't select any spinner to their 11. At the end of the third day, New Zealand able to make 102 runs in 2 wickets. Conway played a brilliant inning by scoring 54 runs with a great control on this pace bowling paradise. He showed his calmness and endurance against the Indian bowling attack. Unfortunately, rain appears again on the fourth day and washed out the whole day without bowling any single delivery. This created a very difficult condition for the batsman to bat on this pitch. Total 10 wicket falls on the fifth day for the pace bowlers. At the stumps on day 5, New Zealand bowled out for 249 and India has scored 64 for 2 for their second inning. The sixth and last day of this epic tournament was finally appears. The good news is there is no more rain in here, but no more much luck for the Indians and they lost their final 8 wickets in a race. They only able to make 170 for their second inning. New Zealand had more than 45 overs to make the 139 for win the greatest trophy in Test cricket. Both New Zealand openers beat their inning very carefully, but the Ashwin attacks them and take the both openers by putting them into some trouble. And Shami joined with Ashwin and pushed lot of pressure to the Kiwis. The most experienced batsman Taylor and captain Billy on the middle now, by keeping their calmness and wait for the relief. Finally, they able to rotate the strike with some boundaries, then the inching towards the target very carefully. At the 5th ball of the 45th over from the bat of the Ross Taylor, hit the finally run for the New Zealand by making them as champions of the first ever World Test Championship tournament. After the saddest disappointment in 19 World Cup final, Williamson expressed his happiness with his usual smile. So, we will back with another video. Stay with us. This is Mighty Cricket Talk.